Task 7. Good morning. How you live? I hope you are good today. And now I am so pleased to meet you. Student, do you know Kingdom Center in East Java? Good. Now, can you mention the names of the king who ruled the Majapahit Kingdom? Great, you're right. Raden Wijaya, Jayanegara, Tribhuwana, Turangga Dewi, and Hanyam Wuruk are kings who the Majapahit Kingdom. But do you know that the Majapahit Kingdom has a story? Not yet? Okay, don't worry, because I didn't like to tell you about the Majapahit Kingdom. Here we go. Okay, Majapahit is a kingdom center in East Java, which was found around 1293 to 1508. The kingdom reached its peaks of glory as a great empire that controlled a large area in the archipelago during the reign of Hanyam Wuruk, who ruled from 1350 to 1399. The Majapahit Empire was the last Hindu-Buddhist kingdom to rule of archipelago and is considered to be one of the largest countries in Indonesia history. Its power lies in Java, Sumatra, the Malay Peninsula, Kalimantan, and East Indonesia. Although its territory is still disputed geography, the location of the Majapahit Kingdom is very strategic because of its wide basin, namely of Brantas and Bengawan Solo River, as well as its navigable tributary upstream. The name of the king who rules of Majapahit Kingdom were as follows. 1. Raden Wijaya. On 1293 to 1309. 2. Jayanegara. On 1309 to 1328. Number 3. Tribhuwana Tungga Dewi. On 1328 to 1350. Number 5. Hanyam Wuruk. On 1350 to 1389. Relates to the relics of Majapahit. There are many relics which we can now include Penataran Temple or Blitar, the Book of Negarakertagama written by Empu Prapanca, the Sutasoma book written by Empu Tantular, the Book of Prapanca which tells the king of Singasari and Majapahit, the Book of Sundayana which tells the event of Bubar War Age. Okay student, that's all about Majapahit Kingdom. We shall have to study the history of the kingdom in Indonesia wisely, so that future generation can find out about it. Do you agree with me? Agreed. Okay student, I think that's all of our talk today. Thanks for listening to me. Keeps motivation. See you next time. Bye. Tax 8. Good morning. How are you today? I hope you are feeling well, and now I am so glad to greet to you. Student, do you know about Factory of Voting Social Diversity of Indonesia? Not yet? Okay, don't worry, because I didn't like to tell you about Factory Adversity Diversity of Indonesia. So now, attention please and listen careful. There is much diversity in Indonesia, such as diversity of tribes, language, religions, and cultures. Some of the factors are as follows. On one, strategy position of Indonesia. In general, Indonesia position is very strategic, seen from an astronomical position that it is located in the tropics or equator, so that it is advantageous for the life of the population and climatic conditions. Geographies located between two continents and two oceans, so that Indonesia is located off the world maritime axis, which affects trades, routes, and international warshipping. Number 2, Indonesia condition as an island country. Indonesia is the largest archipelagic country in the world, consisting of 17,499 islands, which has a length of 1,000 kilometers, and the area of its water consists of territorial seas, archipelagic water, and island water, covering an area of 2.7 million kilometers, or 17% of the Republic of Indonesia. Number 3, the difference of natural conditions. The diversity of ethnic groups and cultural across due to the Indonesia territory, which consists of the archipelago. There are even some islands that are remote and cannot be connected to the archipelago. The sparse territories cause various differences, and it gives rise to diversity of ethnic group and cultural. Okay student, that's all 3 factor affective soal diversity of Indonesia. I hope all of you can understand the material that explaining, and I think that's all of our talk today. Thanks for listening to me and see you. Bye.